So all I'm going to be using for this is just white vinegar. This is Target's brand, but I used Walmart brand before, so it's really all the same. Vinegar is vinegar. And it'll take probably about the 2 gallons that I've got there, so I'm spending probably about $7 on 2 gallons. A bucket and an old mop or some sort of wet broom that you might have around the house. You'll see that one's pretty beat up, so probably this process you're going to want to throw that out when you're done, so use one that's cheap or already beat up. You could also use rags. So I'm going to go ahead and put all that vinegar into the bucket. Be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and water the driveway down first, just wet it. I let it dry, and then I'm going to apply the pure vinegar, not watered down at all, just pure vinegar. It doesn't matter if it splashes over to a part that's already been done. Once it turns it white, it doesn't really turn it any whiter after that once the spots are gone. So it may take 2 coats to get rid of the dark spots, but you'll see it in real time. So, and again, I'm just applying pure vinegar to this and letting it dry. You can see over here, I'll kind of point to it, there's a spot right over here. All right, no, actually maybe you can't see it. There you go. There's a spot right there that I've already done. That was the test spot, and you can see it's going to turn it pure white. So I'll leave this on while I work, and I'll put it on fast forward. So I'm going to go ahead and wash that down now and let it dry again. So just wash it down with water. Ahead and back this up so you can see the difference between the 2 pieces of driveway there. So this piece over here, where's my finger? This piece over here was already done. I did that last week. This piece here, one coat. Now when it dries, you're going to notice it's got a slight tinge of the dark left. And I would guess for lighter spots than my driveway that it would probably be good after one coat. But it's probably going to take a second coat. I found on my driveway 2 coats works. One coat right after the other will work. And you don't have to wait for it to dry. It's just easier to see what's going on when it's dry. And you can start to see before I throw one more coat on it that it looks pretty good. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up with the bright sun, but there's a little bit of light gray now where the dark gray was. And there's some spots in here. Those are just spots that were in the driveway. Those were actually the light spots before. And right now, in between coats, they kind of show up a little bit more. As you saw in the rest of the driveway, those will tend to disappear. And I have a feeling that just has to do with a bad mix of concrete when they poured this. I think that was the problem I had to start with. Also, there's a little spot. I can't see it in my viewfinder. It is right over in here. Looks like a little rectangle. That is actually some spray mount that just wasn't showing up. That won't come off, so that may end up being a little more obvious, and we'll need to do another video on how to clean that up. Vinegar won't clean that up, so but that has nothing to do with the process. So I'm going to go ahead and put one more coat on this, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, and I'll let this dry a little bit. I'm going to zoom out. I'll let that dry. You probably know if my broom fell apart there. The vinegar does tear